Okay guys, today we've got a little bit of a treat. This was just such a classic video game, or game in general, at the time for Super Nintendo. You could also play this on Nintendo, and to continue my discussion about what did I do during the holidays, I've already shown you guys Battleship. Now I wanted to show you this game. It's a fun, interactive way to play Monopoly if maybe you don't get a chance to see family or friends all the time. Maybe it's just you during the holidays this time around, or maybe you just want to relive some of that nostalgia from when you did get a chance to see friends and family. This is a way that you can play one of the most classic board games by yourself. And with the computer, just pushing along, the little animations of the characters, the animations of the background. It's engaging. It's got little cutscenes. Like, there's all kinds of fun little things that bring us into it. So let's just start the game and see where we end up. All right, so I'm going to click enter. This game came out in 1992. It's got that catchy music. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. So we've got to have at least 2 players. We'll just do 3. And I am human, or at least as human as they come. And... oh, what do we want? Let's go with the horse. And the computers... oh gosh. Jeeves, Betty Sue, Billy Bob, Amanda, Elizabeth, Gary Kant. Oh, I don't know. We better go with Jeeves. And, oh, I don't know. Billy Bob. Let's go Jeeves and Billy Bob. We're going to press A to start. I love the little animations. It's engaging. It keeps you going. All right, so you can see here it's my turn. I've got $1,500. Press A to roll or select from menu. We're just going to start rolling because there's not much else we can do right now. It automatically moves my piece. Get to see it happen here. Do we want Baltic Avenue? You know, why not? We're going to press A to buy. You can auction off the property if later on in the game you need money. If you want to look at the deed. We're just going to start by buying it. I personally think it's a good idea to just start buying property because you never know if somebody's going to start landing on what you've already purchased. So he had to actually pay his income tax. I'm glad that wasn't us. And there goes just visiting jail. Jeeves rolled double, so he gets to go again. Tennessee Avenue, what's he going to do? He's going to buy it. So see, it just goes through the turns. Now we got Billy Bob going. He did not roll doubles that time. Jeeves had a heck of a turn. And now we're back to me. Kind of bringing up the rear. And I'm just visiting the jail. There's really no options to click through any of the little cutscene cinematic things. You kind of just have to let the game play it through. But I love all the little interactions, and it really brings to life for me what playing this board game was like as a kid. You know, who can get the big property? Who can get the blues? Who's going to get the railroads? You know, who's going to get the really good chance or community chest cards? And it was just such a thrill to see everything. Free parking. Like, this guy just landed on free parking, but I don't think there's any money in there right now. So he wasn't able to collect anything, but it's really nice when you can. So there I rolled a double. What do we get to purchase here for sale? St. James Place. We'll take it. I think we're going to get another turn because we rolled that double. But if you roll 3 doubles in a row, you're in trouble because then you're going to go right to jail. so we don't want to roll too many. Venture Avenue, we'll take that. Ooh, he's got the greens. Got to be careful too because you could go to jail if you land on that corner space. But you can see he managed to dodge it. So, I mean, if you've played Monopoly, it's Monopoly. It's interactive Monopoly. It's fun because if you don't have anyone to play this with, this is a way that you can pick up the game, roll through the turns, experience the fun, and yes, we just got Park Place. That is so good. We can make a lot of money on these, so we're definitely going to buy Park Place. Hopefully we can get around and get the boardwalk. Ooh, and he's going to pay me for that because I got Park Place. That is really, really cool. All right, so we got a little bit of money back there. Billy Bob landed on chance. So there's always something interactive happening with this. That's the one thing I like about this video game adaptation of a board game, is sometimes when other people are taking their turns, you're just kind of sitting there twiddling your thumbs. When you're playing a board game with friends, you're like, oh, I can't wait until I go again. I can't wait until I get a chance to take a turn. But here you can see the interactive, the little motions happening with the car, you know, all the little statements happening as the characters are taking their turn. It's honestly really fun, and I really kind of like the little interaction. Whether I win or lose, it doesn't really matter. It's just really fun for me seeing what is everybody doing and what are all the little motions that they had with the Monopoly guy. It's charming. I don't know, like it's fun to draw you in. So I think this is my own property we just landed on. So, but at least we got $200 for pass and go. But yeah, this is as close as I can get to the just remembering what it was like playing with my family, with my friends on the holidays. Everybody would come back, we'd be visiting, we'd be chatting, catching up with one another. Maybe it was questions about, oh, how was college? Or what have you been doing? Or, you know, how's your job going? You know, how has life been over the last couple of years? And then, you know, maybe as a medium between all of everything that we were doing, it would just be, well, let's play a board game while we talk about it. Oh, and this guy got Boardwalk. I don't think he's ever going to give that up for me, though. But you know what? Let's just keep going around the board for a little bit. Let's see what we can get out of this. So maybe it can be a pretty fun experience. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this game in depth, turn by turn. A lot of it is just strategically planning. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? I'm going to go to jail because I just rolled a 10 from free parking, and where did I end up? Yeah, not in a good spot. The good thing about being in jail is at least I'm not going to have to pay any money, but this early in the game, it's just not going to help me. So I think I'm going to have to roll doubles or wait 3 turns to get out of jail. This is going to really put me behind, but at least here we made a little bit of money from in jail at St. James Place. So we can still collect those small amounts of rent, but what we eventually need to do is, yeah, he wants Park Place. And what are you going to give me for it, sir? How about instead we don't do Park Place? And how about instead we do Boardwalk? Let's do that. No deal. Yeah, exactly. So you can kind of switch around. He was trying to get Park Place from me. I'm telling him no, not gonna happen. Because again, he wants both blues, I want both blues, so we're at a little bit of a conflict. And sometimes this was just fun, friendly banter at the table. You know, what will you give me for this? Well, give me some money, or, you know, I'll give you these 2 properties for this one kind of deal. There were always options to be had. You know, you kind of set your own rules with a game like this. What do you want to do to try and get yourself ahead to win the game? for me, I can't roll doubles, so I'm not going to get out of jail. So I'm going to be sitting here for a while, and they're going to be just kind of going around the board, figuring their stuff out. And it just depends on how long the game is. There isn't really any kind of a set time or anything going on with it. So I'm just going to play for a little bit and see if I can hopefully get out of jail and pick up some more of these places as opposed to the computers, which is what they're doing right now like crazy. Ah, we still can't get out. So frustrating. And sometimes this was the name of the game. You're playing a game of luck, and sometimes you're just unlucky. It doesn't matter how much you try to do different things, or it's all the roll of the dice. And that's really what's going to pull, or, you know, these community chests or chance spaces, you know, what are you going to get out of it? So he got some money there. I think it might let me out this turn. I'm not 100% sure though. So the interesting thing about this place too is if you start running into a situation where you don't have money, you can mortgage some of your places. So the game does start going faster when people start running out of money. Oh, collect $50 from every player. That is frustrating. I think overall I've kind of stayed the same.
Back here now.
Yeah, it's my third turn, so I get out of jail even though I did not roll a double. And I do get to take that turn. I think this is the property that we own, so hopefully I can get through some of this. Oh, this is one of the railroads. And he owns it. So it's always, I always thought it was Pasco to collect $200, but I guess in this game, he got the $200. That's what the money falling down was. All right, so we got a chance. Hopefully it's good. It could be bad though. All right, so we have to go to the nearest utility, which is the waterworks. We're going to buy the waterworks, I think. I think it's good to have the utilities. I can't remember if somebody owns the other one. And that is our own property. At least we didn't go to jail and are actually making it around the board this time. I think Jeeves is doing really good with getting all of the different railroads and properties. I think he's also the one that has the boardwalk, so I'm a little nervous. Is he getting good? He inherited $100. Usually the chance time and community chess faces are good, it feels. But that's not always the case. So see, now he's going to pay a decent amount of rent because I know the other guy owns at least 2 or 3. Yeah, $100. That's... Jeeves is doing pretty good. I think we... Oh, yes. This is perfect. We actually own both purples now. Which, they're not a big property, but... At least now we can, if we want to, spend some money to buy some houses and whatnot on there. Which, again, it's not a lot of money, but it's kind of tempting. I wonder if I can convince the guy that has the boardwalk to trade me. I believe it's Jeeves. I want to trade. Oh, it's Billy Bob. Okay. So we're going to select our opponent. We want to give him both purples for the boardwalk. Will you do that? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. We're going to buy one house. Actually, wait. We got to look at the prices here. So one house is 175, two houses is 500. I just went around. I think we want to just buy one house on Park Place. Yep, so that's what we're going to do. And then this just gives someone else a chance to buy if they want to right now. They can press a button. And then we've got this little animation of building our house. Perfect. All right. Let's roll. You can see my little house there on the map. And it looks like we're going to have to pay out a little bit, which is unfortunate because we just bought the house. We probably should have waited, but it's fine. We have plenty of money right now. Jeeves, do you own all of these? You're getting close. I think you might now. And that's really scary. He's gonna buy all of everything on those purple spaces. I really hope I don't land there. I am so glad that I'm at least past that point. Alright, so how often does that happen? A bank error. Here's $200. Oh, and he's immediately upgrading them to hotels. Wow. So you get to see the little animation for the hotel building here. So those are on red spaces now. There's only a few of those to go around. We really hope that we don't land on the purple spaces. Honestly, we hope nobody does because that would be really unfortunate. So here I think somebody else owns Connecticut. I feel like Jeeves is just doing really good, and he might end up beating us in this game, honestly. But there's just something really charming about the little sounds, the stamp mark, just everything. To Jeeves. Yeah, Jeeves owns so much. There's not too many places left on the map. And unfortunately, I went to jail really early, so I don't have a lot of them. But I think the computers are doing pretty good. And Jeeves will definitely get a decent amount of money if he can get Billy Bob to land on one of those hotels. So he's asking for one of the pink properties. Ooh, he got past my stuff. As long as he doesn't roll really small, like a 3, he should be fine. That's a really dangerous part of the map for him right now. Okay, let's see what I can do or not do. And most of these places, like I said, are taken. I can't remember which ones I have off the top of my head. Honestly, one of the best things that could happen to you at this point in the game when there's not too many properties left is to go to jail. But again, it all comes down to the dice roll. It's a game of chance. Hence the chance squares, and you never really know who's going to win. There's really no planning around anything. It's all just what it is as people are going around the board doing their thing. Sometimes I think it's fun to play this game with computers, like I was saying, just to see what ends up happening. And see, I just went to jail, and honestly, I'm kind of okay with it at the moment because there's a lot of dangerous spots for me to land. So if I just sit in jail, I can't actually hurt myself. The bottom, at the end of the day, I can't really help myself though either. Oh, and Jeeves is going to jail too. But it's fun to play with 8 computers sometimes just to see what properties can you even get, who's going to drop out of the game first, just where things are going to happen, how, why, all of it. Because it can get really intense. He's going to probably try and buy. Press Y to get out of jail. You know what? We're just going to do it.
Got to be coming back here now.
I wonder if I pay to get out of jail. I can't exactly remember. I think I might have paid a little bit there to get out of jail. But I figured we'd try our luck. We'd make the game a little bit more interesting. Even though a lot of the places are taken, we can just see what happens.
Got to be coming back here now.
Yeah, it looks like Jeeves got out of jail too. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen. Do you own this property, Jeeves? I can't remember, but you're on the same spot as me, so... Yep, he does. Ooh, 666. That is a pretty unlucky number, especially for you right now, because he owns, I think, like all of the railroads. You just paid him 200 bucks. I really don't want to land on a railroad. But then again, like there's just so many places on the map that are taken by other people right now. So I feel like no matter what I do, I'm going to be hurting myself. I might see what I can do for trades the next time I get in. Oh, he's getting a chance to buy the other red. It's good for him. Going to jail again. I really want to try and get one of them to land on one of the blue spaces. There was just something really prestigious when I was playing this game. It was like, oh, who's going to get the blue spaces or who's going to get the green spaces? So we're talking to me. I actually want to trade. So I don't have much going on here. Really, I don't have much. Like, look at Jeeves or even Billy Bob. I mean, all of the railroads for Jeeves, and wow. Yeah, like Billy Bob just has a lot of stuff. I think there's one, it looks like there's one of the light blues missing. And one of the reds missing. Oh, and a decent amount of the greens. There's only one green taken. So if I can get a chance to actually get the greens, that would be really cool. I didn't land there though. We landed on community chest. So hopefully it's good. I could really use whatever good I can get right now. So we're collecting $100 on insurance. Ah, Jeeves is getting the green spaces. Along with everything else, he's just so lucky right now. Oh, he can't afford it. So here you can kind of bid. I'll keep bidding to make him spend a lot of money. Going, going, going. We really want it.
Sold!
Sold.
Don't you be coming back here now.
All right. And Billy Bob did not have the money to keep chasing me on that bid, so I don't have much money, though. I really need to not land on his territory. Ugh. I don't think we can afford this. Or I guess we barely can. We really need you to roll snake eyes. Either 2 or 4, Jeeves. Roll me a 2 or a 4. So let's see what happens here. Tense moment. Am I going to hit the purples? I need to roll not a 3, not a 5. Whew, that's a 4. I think that's a hopefully a good space. We got our money. What's community chest? We collect $100 on a beauty or $10, sorry, on a beauty contest. And somebody does own this one. We're just going to try and slide on getting around the board at this point. We really can't afford too much. Damn it. He did not land where I wanted him to. Hopefully he gets like go to the boardwalk. We'd love that. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. So he wants something of mine. He wants the waterworks. I really don't want to give up the waterworks. So how about instead he gives me the electric and I give him, I don't know, let's say $75. That scrolled really fast, by the way. Holy cow. He wants $75 and the orange one. I'm going to drop the cash down for that to like 25 and then I will agree. No, we're not. No. We're just going to cancel it. I'm not going to fight with him on it. So greedy. Oh, yay. We made some money there. Hopefully we make some money again somewhere. I think this is the one we own, St. James. Yeah, so that was a good spot to end. What is Jeeves trying to get from Billy Bob? Why would he? Oh, $200?
Don't you be coming back here now.
So it looks like you can push B to click through some of the little animations. At least on those full screen ones you can. Which is kind of nice, especially after the game's been going for a while. You're like, I've seen this so much, I really don't need to see it again. Ah, one spot away, really? Get the go to the boardwalk, please. Chairman of the board. I seen board. I got excited, but at least we're getting a little money. $50, not bad. All right, we really need to build up. Ouch. That's just painful. That's 200. 200 to Jeeves, I think, or Billy Bob. 200 to Billy Bob. Or yeah, Jeeves, that's right. I was wrong. Wow. So yeah, Jeeves has the railroads, Billy Bob has the purples. Or sorry, other way around. Oh, where'd you land? Okay, right in the middle. Wow. No one's landing on any of the hotels or houses yet. Please let me be the first. All right. I'd like to see them pay. Even if I don't win this game, I really don't want to be the first person out. Oh, that's the goal here. Okay, so I have to pay $40 per house. That wasn't great, but it could have been worse. What are we gonna get? Pay $100 for hospital. Billy Bob's doing pretty good. I don't know. I feel like the computers are in a better position than I am, but it's a game of chance. It's anybody's game right now. I really don't want to land on the purple. Whew. That was scary. I'm going to be totally honest, but I still really don't want to get a 3. Oh my gosh. I think you own that one, Jeeves. I think you're the one that I gave that to. If not, you're in a sad place. Ouch. You just... Ugh. Billy Bob is in a good spot right now. A really good spot. I'm really curious now. I thought Jeeves was doing good, but I want to see what properties he has. You might have to mortgage some stuff to make some of these payments. If you land on the wrong stuff, you're really not sitting in a good place. Though I think the nice thing is you get the properties of someone that dies, or at least they come available for buying again. I can't remember exactly what the rules are there. So yeah, I just want to see... no, I don't want a mortgage. I want to trade. Sometimes there's a delay. So Jeeves owns the railroads. Billy Bob's owns the purple. Okay. I'll try and remember that. Ooh. Oh, hate rolling low when I'm in that area. Yeah, I fainted just like that guy. But I collected some money. That was good. This should hopefully get me across the board now. Oh, nobody owns this one. Sure. Let's buy Vermont. Do you own this, Jeeves? Ooh. Time to mortgage. You know, you really could have benefited from Billy Bob landing on one of these railroads. Because he's doing pretty good right now. He has a lot of money. I could land, or I could totally go with someone landing on one of the electrical company or waterworks. I think that's the mortgaged property. Nope. That's the one I owned, that's right. Ooh, I think that's the one nobody's bought yet. So it looks like we each own a green now. I know I don't own any reds, so it's never fun landing up there. But you can see how this game is engaging. You can see how it kind of draws you in. What's going to happen? Who's going to roll what? Am I going to land on the properties that I don't want to land on? Are the computers going to land on the properties I want them to? In this case, no. You know, they're just going to keep scrolling right on by the blue ones. Unless he gets go to boardwalk, we might get lucky with something like that. Community advance to go. That doesn't really help me. But that's a lot of driving around the board. Look at him go. Monopoly Man's going around twice. In the little cutscene anyways. Oh, he is just $1,000. He's doing really good. He could easily win at this point. We're just going to go... We're just going to keep going for a little bit longer here. Hopefully, I mean, something big's going to happen soon. I just know it, but I hope it's not to me. Jeeves has already had to mortgage something once. Oh boy. Well, I landed on boardwalk, but that doesn't really help me with anything. It does not help him to land on the railroads because he already owns all of them. So everyone's just kind of having a normal slide through the game right now. Ooh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Pay me for the utilities. Oh, never mind. That's right, I didn't buy the electric company from Billy Bob. I forgot about that. Because he was being a pain in the butt. Okay, let's make this more interesting. What do we have here that we can make use of? Let's try to get something that could really help us. Maybe we can get the blues for a little bit of money. Let's do like 40 from each of them. Oop. Maybe 50. We'll be generous. If I could hit the right buttons. It's very touchy. 170. No. Like, no. You know what? If you want... Let's drop that down to like 130. Or no. 110 for the property I actually really could use. Now what are you doing? You want St. James Place. Now we're just going to refuse. We're not going to... I thought I could make it easier, make the game a little quicker by trading some properties, but these computers are incredibly stubborn right now. Thankfully, we didn't land on the purples, though. All right. You know, unless Billy Bob lands on something really bad for him, like the railroads or my stuff, he's in a really good position right now. I mean, these little pieces of rent being paid are not really enough to hurt him. I've got money, but I don't want to get into a situation, so I'm going to try not to buy any more houses or hotels, but it is very tempting to do so. Please don't sell that, Billy Bob. Thank you. Because that would put him in a really good position. You know, maybe what we'll do, if they both get to like the yellow or the greens, maybe we'll take some time on our turn. Maybe it's a smart idea here because they're coming up on it. Maybe we should take some time on our turn to be a little risky and buy some houses. Maybe that's what we'll do. Yeah. I think we're just going to buy one though because I am pretty scared if I have to pay. So I would love to get more money, and this is honestly the best way I can do it through just gambling. So I'm pretty sure that's going to, yep, go on Boardwalk, which is fine. We're bouncing right around that 200 mark. And we're getting lucky with the St. James Place landing. Okay, what is this going to be? Give me money, don't take it away from me. It's always the hope. No. That is horrible. Twice the rent. That is really bad. 400. Okay, we're gonna try and mortgage 400. Mortgage value 50. No. Pacific. Come on. The game sometimes bugs out on me. Okay. Let's select that one. Let's select that one. And I guess let's select Venter. Ugh. Please land on my blue spaces. We are not sitting very good, guys. We still have our utilities, and we still have the blue spaces, but right now we really don't have that much money. What do you want from me? What are you going to give me for that? What would I even want? I kind of would want the green space. You want that? And you have money, so I don't know. How about you give me like 100 at least? All right. So now he has the water places. No. I really wanted the blue spaces to get landed on. Shoot. Where is the advance to the boardwalks when I need it? Ugh. Okay, we still have a chance to make money off of both of them. A slight chance. No. And you, sir, just lost a lot of money. You might be... Okay, 250. I guess it's not that bad. But Billy Bob is just killing it. I mean, this will hurt him a little bit. Yeah. Oh boy. We could be out of the game if we land on one of those purple squares. Or at the end of our rope, one of the two. It's just really not a good place for us right now. We need to get them back around the board, back over to the blue spaces, by whatever means necessary. Well, that helps. At least the money's going away from Billy Bob. Oh, I always get so nervous. I land so close every time. Just one more square and that would have been painful. Or he's gonna unmortgage his stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'm at a point of unmortgaging yet. We need money. And the way it's looking for me right now is I might not be able to make a lot of money going forward. I think that's mortgaged, so we don't get anything from it. Oh, never mind. That's the one he owns. Okay. Advance the boardwalk. That's what we really want to see from you. Come on. No. Horrible. I don't know how much this is gonna hurt me. Oh, we paid two. We should have paid. I wish it would. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's only 200, but we're getting there. There's probably a math to this game where here's the amount that you should spend, here's the properties you should or shouldn't buy, so on and so forth. I unfortunately don't have all of the calculations. I'm just kind of riding by the seat of my pants when I play this game. But I'd love to be in a position where this guy is. You know, I mean, yeah, he just paid a lot of money, but I have been sitting on around 200 to 300 for a few trips around the board now. Of course, I get the bad ones to pick on the little guy that's losing. Oh my goodness. I was really hoping to unmortgage my stuff. Alright, at least there's something. I think the game's feeling sorry for me now. But like I said, it's still only 200. Crap. I think we're going to pay him that 200 right back again. Well, I guess it was only 110. Ouch. That hurt. You know, the nice thing about those railroad squares is it doesn't matter where you're at on the board, you're going to be in a situation where you can get a lot of really crazy things. He's not going to give up a railroad. What are you guys doing? You guys are just going back and forth. Like, I'll give you this for this or for this. Wow. Okay. They just traded a bunch of randomness. And now Jeeves is buying houses and hotels on the pink. The game board is getting more and more deadly. And it's really not in my favor, unfortunately. I don't remember who owns the other reds, but this could be a very good thing for him. Yep, he's asking him for that red now. Oh boy. Give me Connecticut. Sure. All right. Yeah, the computers just go crazy back and forth. Well, how the tables have turned, Billy Bob. It's not by much, but... Oh, this could break me. Okay. We just landed on our own property. That's fine. Well, we got that 200 that we can ride on now, which at the moment we're just going around the board because we've been incredibly unlucky with needing to pay, and I fully on suspect that I'll have to pay a lot. You guys just keep going back and forth. Yeah, you want your railroad back. Oh, please don't do that trade. Gross. Not good. We just went around the board. We're not going to pay for hotels right now. But at some point, we're going to have to gamble. These two are running me in circles. I'd really like to get past these pink squares first. What do you want from me? You want St. James Place. What properties do you have that I would even want? You don't have the green one. I'm just going to say no. Because I actually, if anything, want to try and get the green ones. But see, now we're buying all of the red squares. The red squares are really lucky, it seems, in Monopoly. A lot of people end up landing on them for whatever reason. It just seems to be a place where the game loves to put you. So I am fairly terrified at the moment. Okay, we made it past the big chunk. Now the question is, can I make it past the reds? I want to buy more houses, but I think I need to get past the red squares first because this game is not going to last very much longer. You want to give me that. Here's what I want. Here's what I want, Jeeves. I will give you that if you give me the green. How does that sound? All right. Perfect. Hopefully you have to mortgage something too for all of that. Yes. We're in a good spot right now. I think I should have maybe bought houses on the greens. We might do that on our next turn. Because then we can have an entire side of the board that's really deadly. Yeah, because see, if we would have done that there, it would have been good. Okay. Let's see where we're at here. Let's B to unmortgage. Let's see. 130. Let's buy 3. I can't. Oh, okay. I think 2. Yeah. I forgot. We'll have to spend a little bit more money to go on the other property too. We're bringing ourselves a little bit lower here. And maybe we should have waited because they're not exactly nearby, but I mean, we're going to pass go soon, so there's that, I guess. There's still a chance for him to land on a green or a blue square. Hopefully we can get him to land on some more of our stuff. It is about to be a deadly board, ladies and gentlemen. This is, I don't know what's going to happen, but it's getting to the point where if you land on the wrong spot, you are possibly looking at getting out of the game. I do not remember if you own that, Jeeves. Okay. Yes! Perfect. Mortgage or sell some of your stuff. It's not much, but I will take what I can get. All right. we are just getting very lucky right now. This is one of my favorite spots on the board at the moment. There's not many good spots to just be sitting right now, and this is like one of the few left. I don't think there's much in free parking. Or maybe it's just a free space. I always thought free parking was something where you actually had to pay, or you got paid money that people had to pay for like income tax and stuff. Like I thought you could actually pick that up if you landed on free parking. Maybe I'm wrong though. All right, so we're gonna have to pay a little bit here. But this is why we're just gonna try and roll around the board without worrying about too much, because there are worse places coming around the corner. These guys are just going crazy with buying with every little bit that they have. And I just really don't see this as being a fruitful endeavor. Honestly, Billy Bob was pretty stupid for spending as much money as he did with that last trade between the two of them. This will hopefully get me a little bit of money, like 100 even. Yeah, 130, perfect. Yeah, I think you're mortgaging again, my friend, or selling houses. You're not sitting in a very good spot at all. Yeah, time to sell those hotels. Ooh, you are really not sitting that well at all. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts pretty bad. That's, I think, like 150 maybe. 500. Wow. I did not think it was that high. Oh my gosh. Jeeves. Oh, you're killing me, Jeeves. Well, Jeeves is coming back after that. Are you going to bring him out to hotels at this point? Dang it. Really could have used you taking a little bit more. Okay. So he gets a get out of jail free card. I don't think you own those, Billy Bob. I think that's Jeeves's territory. I think you're... Oh, you do. Never mind. Oh, $40. Lovely. Dang it. Time to either mortgage or sell. $90. Okay. There's no eligible properties. I don't remember what we own them on. I don't have buildings eligible. What are you talking about? Oh, B to sell. I'm stupid. Okay, that's all we wanted. There, we paid you. The bare minimum. We did not get anything there. It's really hard when you have the expensive side of the board. As prestigious as it is, I feel like you're always really running a risk with being able to buy more houses or hotels over there. I think you're the one that got the get out of jail free card, so it might be time to use that. Honestly, if I were him, I would just stay in jail. Like, yes, please. I'd love to stay in jail. I'd love to not be tormented by everything out in the world right now. Okay. Unfortunately, I just don't have a lot of money, so I really can't do much of anything right now. I'd love to unmortgage some of my stuff, but we'll see what happens. Alright, Jeeves owns the railroad. Alright, we gained a little bit of money there. Not a lot, like maybe 100. Yeah, 150. It's not bad. Oh, you had to mortgage the waterworks. Well, hopefully... This sucks, yeah. Just having to pay every little bit is really, really painful. Yeah, really painful. Well, that's, I think, hurtful for Jeeves, but it's helpful for Billy Bob. It's kind of a relatively even game right now. Like, big amounts of money are transferring between everybody, a little bit at least. And then the money just gets zapped away here. So he gained 200, but then he just lost it right away. I think he owns that. If not, that's very painful. Yeah. Well, the purple is really not a concern anymore. Okay, what do we got here? I'd honestly be fine with go to Boardwalk even myself. Okay, I got 45. That's easy enough. Of course, Jeeves is going to buy everything he can. No, I don't want to do that. He's buying his hotels. We just clicked through it. A whole new pane in the blue territory. I think it's like 52, because I know they landed on that before. Oh my gosh, Billy Bob, you are just taking a beating, sir. Now you're mortgaging your purples. Selling your reds. What can we do to get Jeeves, Billy Bob? I think we're going to unmortgage. Mortgage, unmortgage. St. James, Venter. Is that it? Maybe I don't have a lot of territories. So I guess we're just going to buy or sell buildings at this point. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I guess you can hit select to skip the little animation there, which is honestly kind of nice, and I am so glad I landed where I did. The jail looks so beautiful right now compared to what's around it. Holy cow. Can you please land on one of the blue spaces? Please? That would be so nice for me right now. Dang it. We did a little bit of a gamble there. I was really hoping to catch Jeeves. If we can roll big and avoid railroads, we're fine. For the most part. The red territories could be a little painful. Okay. I'm okay with that. Can I please have money, though? Please don't take it from me. I don't want to sell what I just bought. Okay, get out of jail free card. Perfect. I probably wouldn't use it. Oh, we're buying hotels. Great. The jail corner is going to be the pain corner in a minute. That does not hurt you, but yeah, that bottom left corner of the map, all of it is bad with the exception of like chance and the jail spot. Ugh. It's really not good for me because it just takes him away from where I can make the most money. So I think we'll have to sell our house probably on our green. So there we go. I'm not sure who owns some of these smaller ones. Hopefully it's not too painful though. Okay, oh yeah, this one I own that's mortgaged. And that's me again. Okay. And you are buying your other hotels. Huh. That corner is a game ender for sure. So it seems to be either B or select. Yeah, you guys are just visiting Billy Bob that's in jail, apparently. What do you want from me? You want St. James Place. You don't have that much money. But what do you have for property? There's really nothing that I want right now from you. I kind of like having my safe spaces, so we're not going to do any kind of trade with you.
Don't you be coming back here now.
Yep, that's St. James Place. I think it's mortgaged, so you don't have to pay me, but it's not really where I make a lot of money, so it's whatever. Whatever it takes to get you guys around the board, that's what I want. Like, get over to the right side of the board. Gross. Because now the 200, I'm just throwing it away. This is not a good spot for me to be in. I hope I didn't roll doubles to get there. Okay, thankfully. But you guys are so far away to make me money right now. It's just, it's going to be ridiculous. I need a 2 or like a 12. I need like an 11, a 12, a 2, or a 5. Maybe a 7, but even 7 is going to be kind of expensive. That is not any of those things. Probably not as bad as the hotels would have been, but still not where I want to be right now. Okay. So let's mortgage. We can't mortgage. Or we can. All right, you know what? Fine. We'll mortgage one of our greens. At this point, our greens are not really making us money. We're kind of just gambling on the blues. We tried for a little bit, and we're not really getting anywhere. Pretty sure that's your property. I guess not. Yes! Perfect. I mean, Boardwalk would have been perfect, but this is like second to perfect. 500. Please and thank you. I would love it if you rolled Snake Eyes. I would so love it if you rolled Snake Eyes. You know what? Sure. We're in jail. Perfect place for me. I'll take it. I mean, it's kind of scary immediately getting out, but a lot of those greens are either mortgaged or well, I guess Pacific is still making me money. Oh, I seen a 1. I was hoping the other one was a 1 too. Okay. Can I buy a property while I'm in jail? We're gonna run big. It's like all in on the blues at this point. Because every time I increase this, I get them to a point where they can't function. Okay, we have to roll. We did not get out. Thankfully, we don't want to get out. We just want to sit in jail and collect money from other people landing on our stuff, which we did not get there. Hopefully we can just sit in jail for another turn or two. Maybe this is go to Boardwalk. That would be great right now. Okay, no. Christmas fund matures. Made more money. I know there's a card that's go to the Boardwalk. And I really, really want that. Oh, yes. He has to pay money on his stuff. That is really good. Actually, no, he doesn't have a lot. It's the other one that does. But now, Billy Bob, you are not in a place that I would want to be in. 700. Goodbye, Billy Bob. I got second place. Eating fish bones out of the trash can.